Monday. I believe it's Mondays, right? And what is the title of my video? Our House Mondays. I want to introduce Our House Mondays to you. This is your room on Mondays. It'll take place on Mondays. I'm not quite sure whether in the morning, in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, in the evening, but it's Our House Mondays. It's all yours. So whoever wishes to jump in right now, who's the first? Who's the first to comment? We have 3 in the house. It's climbing. I will interact with people on Mondays in Our House and read out your messages and whatever is, put that off, whatever is on your minds. All right. So go ahead. Are there any other live streams going on right now, my friends? There could be. Is anybody live streaming? Because usually I can tell if the numbers are down. I need to just check around. Is anybody else live streaming right now? Otherwise, let's talk about a few topics before more people enter into the room, and then we can open it up. So in Brazil, this is very interesting. The title here is Big Brother Uber is controlling when and where Brazilians are allowed to travel. Okay. Big Brother Uber is controlling when and where Brazilians are allowed to travel, right? So these guys send us messages, right? And say, hey, don't discriminate, right? In California, where you can accept or decline. Now, if you're declining because you don't want to go into a specific dangerous area, you get a very nasty message from them that says, hey, do not engage in discrimination. If so, we'll basically give you a timeout, could even lead to deactivation. They send you these very threatening, retaliating messages through your app. But I just want to show you what hypocrites they really are, because they're doing the very same. They're doing the very same in Brazil, right? They are basically... the rideshare's giants' opaque algorithms are effectively redlining low-income neighborhoods in Brazil. So they are basically engaging in the same tactics and the same practices that they say to us we shouldn't be engaging in. And that's in California, where you can decline and accept trips. So I've seen many people, many drivers in California decline trips because they simply... just don't want to drive into dangerous areas, right? And then again, you get that really nasty message from Uber stating, don't do that, you're discriminating. But here we are, imagine that it's 2100 and your car sputters out in the middle of the Henry Hudson Bridge. You've reached the invisible border that separates Manhattan from the Bronx, a line that is enforced not by walls or armed guards, but by order of an unseen digital authoritarian. This techno-dystopian scenario is exactly what life is like for many Brazilians, for whom Big Brother Uber is denying travel to the kinds of places that it has decreed are no good. This digital discrimination, tantamount to redlining, is only reinforcing the vastly unequal rifts in Brazilian society, keeping the poor and the rich apart. Ziggy is the first one. Oh, I like that new emoji. Is that the emoji with a mask? I've never seen that one before. That's the coronavirus emoji. That's interesting. Ziggy, open it up. Anything you want to say? Go ahead. But isn't this interesting, right? That here in California, they shout at you, they berate you, they retaliate if you engage in those very same practices that Uber, the hypocrite, is doing in Brazil, right? Another very interesting article here. And again, if the new rideshare company Via, and they're mostly in Europe, it says the ultra-wealthy Italian family behind Ferrari and Fiat. Don't know if you've watched that movie, Ford versus Ferrari. They're doing great things. They just, the ultra-wealthy company behind Ferrari and Fiat just invested $200 million in Uber and Lyft's fastest growing competitor, Via. Right here, you got this guy here. What's his name? He looks very Italian. What's this dude's name? CEO of Via Transportation Incorporated, Daniel Rameau at TechCrunch Disrupt in Berlin. Reach out to us. Hopefully you'll be coming to the United States. Let us help you, right? Let us help you build the business. As Ziggy says, I'm on quarantine day 8, waiting for Uber to pay me. You may be waiting for quite a while, Ziggy. Those checks, best case scenario, 3 weeks. If you go by 2009, worst case scenario, 3 months. So this is your room. Anyone, there's 22 people in the house. Anybody who wants to talk about anything, I will go through your feeds. In the meantime, I'll be sharing a couple of articles, a couple of news articles that's sort of floating around today. But anytime someone comments or wants to talk about something, I'll engage with you directly. So here it says Via, an Uber and Lyft competitor that also runs public transport and school bus networks, announced a new 200 million investment on Monday from Exor, an Italian holding company. Italy's ultra-wealthy Agnelli family controls the company with stakes in Ferrari, Fiat, and the Juventus football club and more. Via is still private, but has its eyes on a public stock offering, founder Daniel Rameau said in January. Hey, if you come across this video, Daniel Rameau, reach out to us. Let us help you. Let us help you build out the European and the American market. Now, MER in the house, welcome, says Uber Eats. JW's in the house. Via was recruiting in Chicago before quarantine. Obviously a very, very crap time to recruit, right? And here they are putting $200 million into a company, probably in the worst time ever. But that doesn't mean that that $200 million is applied right now. It'll obviously be flowing into the company, and they're looking beyond coronavirus times. Ziggy 007 says, Uber paying 14 days on quarantine by medical professionals. Oh, I see. Okay. Now that is a whole different ball game and scenario. You've been quarantined by medical professionals. Did you test positive, Ziggy 007? Do you have the coronavirus? Do share. MERE says DoorDash, Grubhub. Cool. So you're doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. Welcome to K's Nation. Good morning. Monday, we welcome you. We're in what we call Our House Mondays. This is all about you. So you get to share. I go through every single one of those messages that you're putting out there, right? Welcomes to K's Nation says Via is not a good company. Do share why. Do share why. I don't drive with them. I don't know enough. But do share why if you say that Via is not a good company. Please do share the stories, the gossip, the good and the bad. Paul Joseph, hey, have you reached out to Ride with Peterson and his situation? I have reached out to a few people. I've also emailed and texted him. I'm surprised he hasn't answered. Right, I've reached out to him in the past few weeks a few times. I remember I made an SUV and a Prius available to him. So he's more than welcome to return my calls. Peterson, if you're hearing, if you're listening in, reach out to me. What can we do for you? The last 2 messages, all I saw is he made a video from a hospital and told people to get their blood pressure checked. And then he said he had a mild stroke. Beyond that, I have not seen him on the roads. He has turned in my SUV. He has turned in my Toyota Prius. I do believe he got another 2016 Prius from somebody else. I don't know, maybe at a better price, maybe not. I doubt that he would have got a better price than mine. And no, I haven't heard from him. My info CLA, don't you think in a way Instacart is more dangerous than Uber? You're actually around more people. What's your opinion? Look, if you are running through these grocery stores, right, Yes, absolutely. I mean, I was in Trader Joe's and Costco and Ralph's and Vaughn's. I did a few rides. I'm charging up to $300 on top of what I usually charge, right? $200 to $300 premium. But I go in there decked out. I mean, I have everything covered and I interact with no one. In fact, when people see me, they move out of their way, right? And I go in the very, very odd hours. I go like very, very late or very early in the morning, and there's very few people, right? Because they're just not shopping in those hours. So I buy everything, hardly people in these stores. I get the stuff and then I charge a lot of money, right? That's it. I told these guys, if you guys are not prepared to pay my danger pay fees, not interested. And the reason why they book me is because they're waiting 2-3 week wait on Instacart. It's ridiculous. So I answer that one. Abstract Echo, good morning, everyone. Our House Mondays, welcome. I'm going to be doing more of these. Ziggy 007, no, I'm in high risk, can't get test. Had a rider from South America. Wow. So you haven't been tested? Okay, but you are getting those 14 days paid. I hope so. My info CLA for being exposed. So many people at one time. True. Philip Wong, good day. How are you, professor, students, riders? Good morning. Ziggy 007 doctor said 14 days quarantine, no driving until then. Okay, then go and tell Dara, pay up. Did they say that they're going to pay? They haven't been paying. Welcome to K's Nation. I'm in New York City. The pay drivers like $20 an hour for a trip that should pay drivers like $50, and they want you to pick up multiple people with little pay. Don't do it, my friend. Look for other options, please. Errol Pitter, why Uber treat its drivers like second-class citizens? Riders get away with murder. You know, that's what we're pushing, buddy. Every single day on this channel, I smack them over in Koshashawi Shark. Dara Koshashawi Shark, however you pronounce his last name. But I'm very vocal about the poor treatment of Uber towards its drivers. I'm sure you've noticed. And if people don't like that and want to unsubscribe, I just keep it real, man. I'm sign of the times. Once upon a time, they were treating drivers fairly decent, 75-25 split. But in these times, in the last 2 years, their treatment towards drivers has gone like that. And you know what? 95% of the drivers agree with me. Reinhard is good morning from Arizona. I'm sure it's a beautiful day out there. Where are you? In Tempe? Are you in Glendale? Are you in Phoenix? Are you in Scottsdale? Are you in Peoria? Where are you, my friend? I had a house there for a short while. Stephen Lopez, good afternoon, my friend. Welcome you. Our House Mondays. Senebobo purchased the D3 250 MCG. Oh, the D3 one. Yeah, baby. The good stuff. Senebobo's got the good stuff. And you only have to take 1 or 2 of those a day, Sene. That D3, my friends, just listen right there what Sene Bobo wrote. Best product for immune system. Best product. Right? Managed to get my hands on some of these here. Disinfectant wipes, but man, I tell you, tough to get toilet paper, disinfectants, sanitizers. And if I do, I charge my client an arm and a leg for them. You know, let's see. Via is worse than Uber and Lyft. Why? Always say why. Don't just say make a statement and you say why they're worse than Uber and Lyft. Philip Wong, the New Jersey rider who killed the Uber driver in November, didn't get away with murder. Wow. Casanova, I'm here to see you live. I'm here to talk to you live. I have my baby next to me. He is busy looking at the screen. Oh, hello, baby. What's his name or her name? How old is he or she? Tell him I'm waving. Hi, little one. Can you see me? Hello. How cute. Awesome. Look after that little sunshine. They grow up very quickly. They crawl, they walk, they talk, and then they become teenagers. Reinhardt, Queen Creek, and it's super vetter. Oh, yeah, super vetter. Super vetter in Queen Creek. I know what that means. It means super weather. Philip Wong, I recently brought my Uber to the shop, became a rider, and asked the driver where he's from, and he gave me a lowdown on how New York City denied non-TLC and all of those NYC drivers now in New Jersey. True. Ziggy 007 will find out. VA providing documents. Then they said they would process. They have stayed on top of it. Now in my court to get them the documents. I will update you. And the question is, are you experiencing the symptoms? Running nose, the cough, the headaches, the high temperatures. Are you experiencing that? Welcome to K's Nation. Good work. Professor, keep on informing the people. Absolutely. That's what we're doing with this channel. Keeping it real. Fred White, anyone here in Texas who has filed for unemployment insurance yet? Let's get to the unemployment thing right now. It's a great question. Many states, many people are reporting that they're having difficulties applying. Please note that these states are making the adjustments right now. Remember, this whole gig worker, including the gig worker, including the independent contractor in the $2 trillion stimulus, that's all brand new. So all of these states have to incorporate that language. Some are on top of it and have done it right away. Some are lagging a little bit. But the bottom line is create the account, start the process, right? Just create the account, username, password, start the process. They have phone numbers. Remember, I gave you that link to the 50 different states. We went through those. Go back a few videos. You will see that. I went through 50 different states. And very often it means you have to call. Now, I know I've heard a few people report from Texas. They've been on the phone. They cannot get through. It's busy. But either do this right at the end of the day or very early, or in a few days' time, the online submissions, the online processes should all be ironed out, right? And hopefully they are working around the clock on that to facilitate you. Ziggy says, yes, okay, so you are experiencing those symptoms. So collectively, let's all make a prayer for Ziggy, who has those symptoms, whose doctor is trying to get him a test. C, Watso8 says, Dara, give up monthly salary. Dara, if you're listening in, I've challenged you many times, you chicken shit. Give up 80% of your salary. Logan Green, give up 80% of your salary. All executives. Tony West, give up 80% of your salary. John Zimmer, give up 80% of your salary. There's no reason you people need to make $20, $30, $45 million. No reason. Many, many CEOs have risen above big matters and have taken $1 salary and donated the rest towards their workers. But I don't think these greedy pigs will do that. I really don't, right? Dara Khosrowshahi Shark is all about the money and his shares, whatever he can get out of it. In fact, that's why he, diversion, and took credit, said, hey, I was the hero that got the Congress and Trump to sign you those checks. Trying to take credit for this nonsense in this email he sent out yesterday. We say, shame on you, but we also challenge you. If you are men or if you are women in executive positions, rise to the occasion. 80%, put it in a fund right now. Up the rates. Where's danger pay? We haven't seen hazard pay, right? Where is hazard pay? Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it being introduced. Where is it on the apps? Where is it on food delivery apps? DoorDash, where is it? Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft. Where is the hazard pay? That 20% extra or minimum of $5 extra. Where is it? Dara, give up his salary. Exactly. Ray, the mailman, says, how long plan on staying live today? I don't know, maybe an hour. By the way, at 2 o'clock, please remember at 2 o'clock to tune in. Business Insider, I've put a link to the video. Go over to that video, watch it so that I can clock some hours and then fill out the survey between that, at that video that I'm directing you to on Business Insider, because they are a big online blog, Business Insider. They also have a publication. They are taking questions, and you also get to vent the good or the bad. Hey, Uber is wonderful, or Uber is disastrous. You get to decide. It's a great survey. I walk you through it, right? I've put that link in that video. That's 2 o'clock. Please go there at 2 p.m. Nick Goss, C. Bowie is in the house. So yeah, Lewis Allens is in the house. Dara's cheap. He's not going to give us anything. I think so, but we can still keep on calling him out. And when do we call him out? On April the 1st. Everyone across the board needs to switch off their apps. Everyone on April the 1st and turn to social media. Liam Hall, exactly, chicken shit. Welcome to K's Nation says, can you work for Uber and Lyft after applying for the unemployment? Good question. I don't think so. That's why you're filing unemployment, because you're stopping. David, time to boycott. April the 1st, we're going to hit them hard. On April the 1st, we switch all apps off and we turn to social media. Remember, I told you on Twitter how to, troll this guy. Is this DKHOS, right? How to troll Tony West on Twitter. And look up all their handles and troll the heck out of them on April the 1st. Tell them how great or how poor they are. I'm not going to tell you what to say. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm telling you my experiences, And I don't take it lightly that they've stolen a few $100,000 from me through the shenanigans that they've done in the referral system, right? And more than likely, I filed one lawsuit. The second one, it looks like Potter Handy is going to represent me. If not, I will go and find a good attorney. But I'm going to get that money back because they owe it to me. Randall, hi, Muviki, I will get my cash. Katie Weitzman, I will get my cash. Tony West, I will get my cash. Jennifer Sullivan, I will get paid. Derek Khosrowshahi Shark, I will get paid, believe me. And I have a lot of soldiers on my side, so good luck. Westport Rashid, where is our CEO? Where is our CEO, says Westport Rashid. Where is he? He's at home. He has a lot of food, a lot of supplies. He's still collecting that money, that $45 million. And what is he doing? Telling you guys to go out and do Uber Eats and still ride. That's where our CEO is. Philip Wong, what do you think it will be like once drivers get back on the road? Do you think we'll be using different services? Yeah, I do. I think, that saying once bitten, twice shy. I think that Mark Cuban, the billionaire, is very right when he says that companies, employees, workforce will judge companies by the way they handled coronavirus. I think that drivers and riders will remember very well how Uber and Lyft treated them post-coronavirus, right? They will remember that, how these companies, whether they stood up or didn't stand up for their labor force, their workforce, and that's how people will act in 4 to 5 times. I think there will be a mass exodus by drivers and some riders moving on to other gigs. When you compare the risk, we make more on unemployment. Very true. The Valan Pitogang Rodriguez, I just got there, but I just tried to apply for unemployment for North Carolina, and they told me I wouldn't be approved. How can this be, shouldn't be eligible? Because I would keep on, if they have anything, email, get something in writing, send it to me, let's expose them. You got to keep on phoning. You got to say, hey, this is for all 50 states. This bill was passed. So, people in California, Colorado, Florida, et cetera, are getting it. Why is North Carolina fast asleep? I don't think they probably updated all their systems. You should be getting it in North Carolina. If not, we'll hammer them for you. K's Nation says, we need to focus on Logan Crappy Green too for treating the driver so poorly. I do. I hit him over the head daily. Philip Wong, Uber will file a countersuit claiming those drivers could have gotten COVID-19 from not driving. Maybe, but the lawsuits are coming. There's a lot of there's too much evidence on negligence. There's too much evidence on malpractice on their behalf. So the lawsuits are already coming. In fact, I believe, there is an article that I'll share with you. I mean, the lawsuits are coming fast and furious, my friends. No doubt about that. Here we go. Lawsuits claim Uber and Lyft endangering public. Let's read that, while we're on the topic. Genuine's in the house, too soon to apply in many states. That is true. They're busy updating the system. Jimmy, Abstract Echo's in the house. Who else is in the house that I haven't mentioned yet? NIK, I have been placed on quarantine by my doc, sent a doc letter to Uber. They temporarily suspended me, but refusing to pay me sick pay. Turn to Twitter, right? Turn to Twitter. The guy wrote 24 tweets, including Dara and Tony's name, and they paid. Hammer them, buddy. Hammer them on. And if they have any letter, if you have any letter where they said they refuse to pay or they're making it difficult, and you have coronavirus, hit me up. I will highlight it. Great story. Great story. So, coronavirus lawsuits claim Uber and Lyft endangering public. Lawsuits just filed against ride-hailing leaders. Uber and Lyft allege the companies are endangering the public in California during the coronavirus outbreak by not following state law, which requires that employees receive paid sick leave. Regardless of California, all other states should also file. Faced with choice of staying at home without pay and risking losing the access to livelihood, including housing, food, and other necessities of living, Uber and Lyft drivers across California will continue working and risk exposing hundreds of riders who enter their car on a weekly basis to the deadly disease. The nearly identical lawsuits alleged. Uber declined to comment. Of course, they declined to comment on the lawsuits' claims, and Lyft did not immediately respond. Uber this week said drivers would be eligible for sick pay if they provided proper documentation of being diagnosed with coronavirus. Dara, Koshoshawi Sharp, listen up. We have two people in the house right now during the Our House Monday's live feed. Both haven't been paid. So that statement is obviously not true. Lyft this week said it would provide funds to drivers should they be diagnosed with COVID-19 or put under individual quarantine by a public health agency, right? But those plans fall short of California law, said Shannon Liss-Riordan. Shannon Liss-Riordan is up in Massachusetts. She's not really hands-on in California. If you need hands-on California attorneys, you go to Potter Handy, right? And when you fill it out, you tell them the Rideshare professor sent you. Potter Handy in California. These are I've met with them, by the way. These guys are heavy hitters, and they hands-on. Shannon Liss-Riordan, she's got too many irons in the fire, and she's up there in Massachusetts. So at the core of the lawsuits against Uber and Lyft is the broader high-stakes legal dispute over whether the two San Francisco-based ride-hailing firms can continue to treat drivers as independent contractors. So that's basically, those coronavirus suits are coming fast and furious, my friends. Lewis, Abstract Echo says Uber will only pay you sick leave if you sign a document acknowledging that you are an independent contractor. You don't do that. The other driver didn't do it. He turned to Twitter. You never sign that document where they're trying to shackle you or push you to agree to something. Can't believe they're doing that. Tony West's idea. Velan Pitigo Gang Rodriguez, I think that we deserve to have some sort of official report about how long it will take for US gig workers to get approved for all this bill. We have rent due and stress levels are higher than ever. Stress levels, like you said, they're going through the roof. My friends, I have never received so many emails and text messages as I have been. People are stressed. Abstract Echo, Uber is holding your status hostage. Yes, they are. I would sue over that. Just on that alone, I would sue. Philip Wong, Professor, what the other states have you driven? Very short while, Arizona and Nevada, but have vehicles in other states. Genuine, did they merge with Amazon? I believe the merger Amazon Lyft is coming. I really do. I think that Jeff Bezos and Lyft are in negotiations. Based on the articles and the reports and the press, it looks like they're up to something. I would not be surprised. And if they announce that, with Amazon being the main arm of Lyft, watch Uber shares. I don't think they'll be doing too well in the next 2 months. Keto Me says we must research everything. Mr. Ria says Arizona unemployment says they aren't set up to accept 1099 self-employed employment claims on phone all morning. This is crazy. I'm already pressurizing these people, but be rest assured that they are updating their databases and will get ready, right? That money is in the pipeline, and that money is intended for Arizona drivers, Arizona gig workers, California gig workers, California drivers, Florida gig workers, Florida drivers, all states, even the gentleman from North Carolina. Eddie Enrico says, yes, Lyft. Philip Wong says, is this the real stress test? I think this is probably one of the biggest stress tests in your lifetime. All depends how you handle it, right? I've done some videos and sent you links to meditation, to better health, immune system. It's all about how you handle it. And the best way to handle it is to be mentally strong, right? If you feel like you're just going through insane stress and you feel like you're sliding into a little bit of a depression and you're sleeping a lot and you don't want to get up, you're not motivated, alarm bells, go for walks, get some exercise, get your D3 into your body, get onto the internet, research, sign up. This is a time where people have a lot of time at home doing research, right? Sure, wonderful distractions, scrolling through Facebook, reading the funnies, watching videos. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's how I keep my lungs. This stuff, it's about $30 a bottle. 2 drops of this, and your lungs feel like they're on fire. They open up. Just good to detox the lungs. David J says getting 8 hours of sleep is very important to stay focused. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot to bring that up. David J just told us sleep, guys. This is not about 5-6 hours now. This is about getting your 8 hours sleep every day. I get it. My fiance Laura gets the 8 hours. Confirm. Yep, she's just said thumbs up. She gets 8 hours. Michael Smith, do you get my link on Twitter about Uber giving free stuff to UK medical staff? I didn't see that. Please resend. Please resend. Anybody wants to send me anything? Screenshots. I love your screenshots. I really do. By the way, the intel, the stories that you share with me, I act on them. Keto, what's up, my friend? I was told we are also allowed to receive $10,000 if we were a 1099. There is a way on the California site through the Small Business Association, I think, to get a small SBA loan for $10,000, right? If you are a 1099 contractor and you've been affected by this. Yes, that's true. I've already looked into that as well. But I'm not here taking up any loans or anything like that. I wouldn't. David J, thanks for the 199 professor for CEO. Yeah, I think I would do a better job. I really would. I would, at least I would know that the workforce is the most important asset. At least I would know if I would take over that position, which I have done at Local Driver, for how long, I don't know. I just want to get them off the ground, right? I don't keep that type of position with a company for too long. I just want to get them off the ground. But I would love to get in there at the Uber headquarters and kick some ass. I really would. I try to get them to refocus on labor and workforce and build those relationships out. That's what I'm good at, right? And I know, at my tech companies that I had in the early 2000s, had offices down in Santa Monica. On Friday, 3 p.m., I had this big slider in one of the offices behind the boardroom. I would open it up and we would have Happy Fridays, officially off the clock. And people were allowed to have like 1 or 2 margaritas, not more. I didn't want to make anybody completely drunk. But, we got to chill. By the way, I really appreciate those contributions, those donations, even if it's $1 or $2 or $5. I can assure you, behind the scenes, I put in a lot of work. I send letters to Uber. I do this, I do that. It's not just what I do here on the internet. Behind the scenes, I do a lot of work. I send them files of complaints, suggestions, blah, 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 blah. I hammer these guys. I set a certain amount of hours per day aside for drivers and rideshare, and I hammer them every single day, right? So let's keep on exposing their shenanigans. Let's keep on exposing Pinocchio 1 and Pinocchio 2, Dara Khosrowshahi Shark and Logan Green, because that's the only way we're going to get a push for change. Casanova says, I'm having my delicious shish kebab while listening to you. Man, I just got hungry. I just got so hungry because shish kebab sounds like heaven right now. Welcome to K's Nation says, why Uber and Lyft is not telling passengers drivers cannot help you with your baggage unless you are already an elderly during the COVID-19. Interesting. Oh, lol, you just answered it. Rich Productions, I did. Thank you. Oh, 10,000 to 10 million? Interesting. Wow. 10,000 to 10 million. Pedro Santiago's in the house. He says, I want to know, I made only $1,000 last year. Do you think I would qualify for a stimulus check? Interesting one. I would try. You have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain, my friend. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. You did work, so why not try? David says, we have a retarded ape run Uber when we could get a kitten prancing on a keyboard. I like that. I like that. Philip Wong. How are you all planning on resupplying sooner or later? Good question. Yeah, 10,000 only if you have employees. I don't think so. I don't think that it's only if you have employees. I think you can also be a sole one-man show proprietor. I'd have to look into that. That's what I saw on the forms. There's different options. Gino Rodriguez says, I was using the Lyft rental program, and since the business left, I couldn't afford to keep the car. Lyft didn't want to drop their rental prices. Now I can even afford to pay any bills. And your stress level goes up. I hear you. And I did make the video. I did request Lyft to drop those rates down to a minimum where they're not making any money. They're just carrying the costs, right? Could be, 150, 170 down from 250. No, they refuse to do it. They rather would see their Lyft Express rental program crash and burn. Instead of being smart, making smart CEO decisions, lowering the prices, keeping Lyft Express going through the difficult times, they would rather see Lyft Express people crash and burn and destroy that. Do you honestly think if you've rented a car, you've brought it back, that in 3 or 4 months' time, if things get better, that you're going to go back and rent again from Lyft Express? I don't think so. So yeah, that goes like, for example, this link here. Local Uber drivers are having issues filing for unemployment. And that, my friends, I think this was a Texas driver that was reporting on this. You see, this Texas driver, I'll tell you why I'm so proud of him. I'll tell you why I'm so proud of him. You know, let's say he has my newspaper database. He can't, all of these names of all of these editors, right? Jessica Grunling, she will be on my database. He writes up an article, right? And starts putting pressure on the state saying, hey, I need that money. This is someone who's on a high stress level, Uber Texas driver, mark my words, who took the time to write up a short article, as you can, right? And by the way, anybody, I've now officially sent out just over 200 copies of that database, 309,000 people like Jessica Grunling, the editor, 309,000 emails, right? It's for free. I paid $4,500 for it. It's for free. I'm giving it to you. So email me and say, Torsten, please, we want a copy, right? Is that too difficult? I'm giving you this for free. There it is. Anybody in this room here that has emailed me and can confirm that I sent them the free database? Email me. There it is. I'm inviting you. So you, this Texas driver, you're not getting anywhere. You write up a press release, you turn to your local station, and they write the story. Now, that state is embarrassed. Oh my God, people are writing about us, and they're not writing good things about us. So we need to act here in Texas. We need to get our act together. This is how you push for change, ladies and gentlemen, right? This is a one-man show that wrote this article. This guy, his name is Lively. His last name is Lively, right? He's from Bryan College Station. He's retired. He wrote the article, right? And he's going off on Governor Greg Abbott, you know, said these workers qualify under his disaster declaration. Where's my money? Lively says he's been having trouble filing for unemployment. Where's my money? Right? This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Yeah, but I don't think that's $10 million of free money, Keto. That's not free money, bro. I'll look at it. I mean, I'm trying to get the interest rates back from them. There is has to be some condition. Yes, and I'll definitely easily qualify for it, right? But you know, I showed you the numbers of the fleet. Look how they went down. It's only like 3 drivers in our fleet that are driving right now. They shouldn't be driving, but they want to drive because they need the money, right? If they just get one Uber SUV or black trip per day, they can survive. You know, they'll make $100 from Calabasas to LAX. They can survive on that, right? You know, just one trip a day. The good days where they're making like $2,500, $3,000 a week, they're over now. They are over. But some guys are still risking it, right? I can't force them to stop. Paul Joseph, if you stop driving for Uber because you're fearful of getting COVID-19, can you still file for unemployment for lost wages? I would say yes. I would say yes. I mean, you've stopped. You're unemployed. You're unemployed now. You're not subjecting yourself to that risk, right? People, please don't drive. Listen to JJ. If I can reiterate that, please don't drive. If you need that database, contact me. If there's some story you need to get out to the open, please listen to me again. This product, I paid $4,500 for it a few years ago. I get the updated version every year on 01/01, you know, 1st of January. Every year I get the updated version. Let me send you that copy. 309,000 emails of newspaper and online editors. And then just go do a search for Texas. If you need to get them out, if you do a search for Colorado, shoot them out through your Gmail, through your Hotmail, through your Yahoo account, shoot them out. Create a little story, cut and paste, modify a story. Cut and paste this dude's story, modify it. Put the spotlight on these individuals and say, hey, I'm stressed through the roof, supposed to get online, I'm supposed to get unemployment pay, but your Texas online forms are not working. And then smart to call out the governor, do a lot of name dropping. It's like the same thing if somebody's trying to get the money, the 2-week coronavirus money because they have coronavirus, name drop. You got to mention Derek Kay and Logan Green and turn to Twitter, turn to the online blogs, turn to the online newspapers, and make it very, very personal because people read these stories. Oh my God, there is a person who's not taken care of, and all this company has all the money in the world. It makes these assholes, these chicken shits, look like idiots, right? So you just shine the lights on these cockroaches, right? You just keep on shining the light on these cockroaches. And pay. Cash. Mr. Ria, have a great day. Stay alive, don't drive. I like it. Stay alive, don't drive. Gino Rodriguez says, trust me, brother, I hated using Lyft rental program. The average driver would make 30 to 40 cents per mile and per minute, but Lyft Express drivers would only make 13 cents, 15 cents per mile. Sad. YM says 4% interest rates. There we go. Thank you for checking into that, YM. I appreciate you. Keto Me says, if you're unemployed for trying to find a job and can't find one, you can receive the unemployment. That's what it says, $600 a week for 39 weeks. And that is true, right? You just got to fight through that process, and it ain't easy. Robert Alvarez says the 10,000 is converted to a grant. If you aren't offered, don't accept a loan. Casanova says, my rental story is different. Please do share. This is, by the way, so you guys know what I'm introducing here. This is your house. It's our house. Me, you, our house, right? Mondays. Our house Mondays. I've been reading out almost every single comment, right? And I will do that. So if you knows, hey, Rideshare Professor has our house Mondays, every Monday, I can go in there and I can bring attention to a matter. Because believe me, these Uber fools, they watch me. You know, they've already told me on the phone in the last 2 weeks that they watch the channel and they know we're upset. Well, if you know we're upset, why don't you do anything about it? Josh O says, with Potter, I selected your name. Thank you, Josh O. And again, go back in my videos. I highlight the videos on Potter Handy. They're very personal. They're very on top of matters. I had online discussions with the head attorneys. I'm bringing it. I am sticking it to Uber, man. I am shoving it. Don't even want to say where, but I am. Lebo says, good afternoon, Professor and Rideshare. How are you, buddy? Do not worry about your unemployment. All states will update their system state by state. I agree. It will come. They're receiving so much pressure. Why? Because there are so many independent contractors and drivers in each state, and they want to get paid. So believe me when I say those state phones are ringing off the hook, and they don't want people irate, and they don't want people screaming at them. So they're like coding, changing the database, changing the forms. Let's get these people off our back. It's happening right now. Keto, you can cook and bring some food into our house. Please do. You frickin', some people mentioned shish kebab. Here, Keto is mentioning food. I am getting so hungry. 2 p.m., I'm releasing a video. What time is it now? It's 1 p.m. And at 2 p.m., I'm releasing a survey by Business Insider. Do go there, please. Follow the link and then express, share with the world these stories, right? Share with the world these stories. Hey, I'm in Texas. I'm not getting paid. I'm in California. They're not helping me with this and this. I qualify for the 14-day. Write it, please, in that survey. Write it. They are, Business Insider. It's a massive, massive online blog, right? And they are highlighting all your stories. Go there. Use that as a platform to shout from the mountains. Hey, Derek Kusher Shark, asshole over there. Either his private residence in Venice or his private residence in San Francisco. Hey, arsehole, can you give up 80% of your salary? Because we certainly need it. Hey, Tony West over there, another big arsehole working for Uber. Can you give up 80% of your salary? Use that platform at 2 p.m. Business Insider to shout from the mountaintops, my friends, please. Genuine. All this is explained on the unemployment websites. You have to read and click on all the links that apply to you individually. Aye, sir. I will follow your instructions. Josh O, if you guys are in Cali, did you file misclassification unemployment on the site or just file regular unemployment? I mean, for right now, I would file the unemployment. The misclassification thing, I've spoken to attorneys. They said it can take up to 2 years. So unemployment is right now, real right now. The misclassification, getting monies, attorneys told me if you go through the government sites, it can take up to 2 years. If you go through attorneys, you can get it done right away, right? So, because the attorneys come after them fast and furious, boom, 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 and the state has to reply, or the company has to reply. If you're just going like the state route, it can take a long time. So it behooves you. It's in your best interest when it comes to misclassification, you go and get some legal representation like Potter Handy. Yes, they take some of your money, but they get you the money quickly. You don't want to wait around 1 or 2 years, right? Levos, the state of Michigan has already implemented all self-employee, including rideshare for unemployment. Yeah, Michigan! Whoop, 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 whoop. Congratulations, Michigan. There's some good news. Congrats to Michigan. Congrats. Well done. You see, they're on top of the matters. They care about you. You know, they pull the finger out the ass and they're getting working. They're getting on top of it. Come on, Michigan. Everybody, follow in Michigan's footsteps. Let's do this, baby. Gino Rodriguez, is this SBA exclusive to any state? SBA is in every state. Small Business Association, every state, right? I remember one big thing that I did, even SBA is in South Africa as well. It's a big worldwide, I mean, each country, I think, has their own small business loan department, right? I used to help all of these people, African people in Guguletu, Khayelitsha to get their small business loans. They came to me, hey, how do I do this? How do I apply for this? Hey, here's the paperwork, fill it out, blah, 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 bring it there, send it off. You know, whether you have a shoe repair shop, whether you have a TV repair shop. I remember all these guys with their wonderful ideas. I said, hey, this is how you do it, dude. And when you employ one, when you get one business going, you're employing 5 people, you are feeding 5 times 7 other people have 7 or 8 kids. So, you know, 3 or 4 small little mom and pop businesses are suddenly feeding 50 people. Very rewarding stuff, my friends, very rewarding. Used to help them all day long with small business loans, SBA, or Small Business Development Center. That's where you go, to the Small Business Development Center, hand in your forms there. And they would come to me and say, hey, how do I do this? How do I fill out this document? Yes, I need help, please, if you can give me the help because I want to start a business. Yes, that's how they speak, that's how their accent is. Just because we are independent contractors doesn't mean you are a small business. True as well. Oh, Mohammed Khalil says, chicken shawarma sandwich from Dearborn, Michigan. Is that what you're eating right now? Ay caramba, you're killing me, dude. I have a Lyft Express rental. I'm in the 80%, 20%, but Lyft is taking 40% per mile, hardly any bonus whatsoever. Shame on Lyft Express. Lyft Express really has that golden opportunity to work with drivers right now. They can lower their rates. They could help drivers through these times, right? But they're not doing it. Kurt B, good afternoon. How are you today? I'm doing splendid. Thank you for everything you do. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Kurt B. Appreciate that. Matthew Lesko. I have a feeling that Danu wants to say hi. Oh, she's got some food there. Oh my goodness! Come over here.
For an hour.
Okay, come over here. Tell him what you made me. What did you make me here?
I made him some butter and Parmesan bow ties.
So this is one of your specialities. You're
Yes.
actually a really good chef, like my son Ryan, right? That you guys.
Yeah.
So she literally made me this, guys, because here I am complaining that I'm hungry. Everybody's talking about food, and this little angel here actually made me the bow tie pasta with Parmesan. I will get straight to work. I appreciate you.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye, she says. Ay, caramba. Guys, give me a few seconds. Mmm. 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 Better than an Italian restaurant. Mmm. 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 Precious. Precious diamond. Precious angel. Hats off to keto. With hummus. Oh, hummus is good. Buen provecho, hermano. Pedro Gonzalez. Oh. Mm. Sorry, I had to. The rider driver says Robert Alvarez loans have to be repaid. Not sure if the SBA payment is worth it. Loans have to be repaid. So taking on a loan, going into more debt. Mohammed Khalil, good vibes to you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you and your family stay safe. I want to hear from everyone in 2021. I want everyone to get through this. We're not going to lose anyone because you know why? We're bigger than this. We're smarter than this. And we're definitely smarter than Dara Kay and Logan Green. I can tell you that. And we will move on to bigger and better things. I got a call right now from Douglas, Arizona. Can't take it. Text me back. Abstract Echo. Some loans are forgivable, maybe. Haha, Abstract Echo, that song. I will survive. Gloria Gaynor. I will survive. I will stay alive. Remember that song? I will survive. Whatever you do, if you do food deliveries, and I'll say this again and again and again and again, until the coronavirus is gone forever, but always food deliveries or human delivery. Oops, there's a Dara bug. I just killed a Dara bug. Oops, there's a Logan bug. Just killed a Logan bug. Oh. QGS in the house. How are you? Eddie Cuevas in the house. Is the grant also through SBA? I do believe, yeah. I mean, I know for sure that they have these grants starting 10 grand right up to 2 million or 10 million. That's very good advice from Robert Alvarez. You read online or watch those YouTubes where several CPAs have posted explanations and walk you through the app process. Those are the best videos. Anytime you're stuck somewhere, turn to YouTube. Anytime you're stuck somewhere, turn to YouTube. If you need to cook chili con carne, there's a recipe. If you need to know how to file those forms, there's a CPS waiting for you. If you need to know how to install that radiator, there's a mechanic explaining it to you. If you need to know how to make money in Rideshare, there's Rideshare Professor waiting for you. If you want to have a good laugh and learn how to learn Rideshare, Dustin's waiting for you. If you want to go to a good blog, Harry's waiting for you. If you want to learn about auto auction rebuilds, Randy Shear's waiting for you. Everything's on YouTube. Everything. Every single person. and a lot of good comedians. Who likes Fluffy? Who knows and likes the comedian Fluffy? Or Trevor Noah? Or all those other good guys? John Oliver. Humor. Tons of humor. Saturday Night Live. All there. Sports. All there. YouTube. Love it. Don Zatush in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Matt Wilson. Here, when I had update my debt card on Instead Pay, so my account is locked. Uber just told me I can't get my money. What? They're fucking withholding your money? Email me. Get the press release going. Put pressure on them. You have to turn to social media and you have to club them over the head like a caveman. Boom, boom, boom. Social media, my friend. Yeah, you need that database, dude. Charging for it, sending it straight to you. At 2 p.m., 45 minutes, I have that video coming out. Please go and fill out that survey. Whatever you want to release, whatever you want to get off your backs, it's for Business Insider. Whether you want to tell Derek Kay he's the greatest or the worst, whatever you want to say. Bobby J, producer, says, please address my question at 105. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to go all the way back to 105, but rewrite your question, Bobby J, and I'll look at it because I can't attend to everyone, right? Stuff just goes, I'm reading it. So if you want to ask again, by all means, just repeat. I'll see it right now. Bobby J, producer, 88. I'm waiting for you. And don't be shy, folks. Any donations are welcome. You know, we're putting our time, our efforts. So the only way I get paid for all of this is to put in the hours to call these guys out. So anything, big or small, 99 cents, $1, anything is appreciated. Truth Warrior, I wish that I could send my stimulus money back because I'm working and do not need it like others do. That's very kind of you. That's very, very kind of you. Dustin is live. Cool. What's Dustin reporting on? Oh, Dustin is over now? Maybe we get a nice spike. We start filling up the house. I want to see over 100 people, man. A lot of good stuff. Our House Mondays, talking about your concerns. Oh, it's live 2 minutes ago? Oh, I thought it was over. Bobby J, where's your question? I'm waiting for it. Yeah, so we covered 3 stories here. If you're having problems with your monies and you're not getting paid, please reach out to me and get that software, right? That newspaper editor list and start contacting the editors in your state, your city. Kurt B, do you think ride sharing will survive this virus, or do you think they'll push forward then more of these automatic taxis I'm seeing in the Phoenix? Rideshare will survive this. It will survive this, but I don't think it's going to be the same after. Yeah, you can switch it on.
I'm just taking this out.
Yeah, very good question. David says, how are there 60 people and less than 40 thumbs up? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody thumbs up, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you. I'm allowing you guys, this is your stage. You get to vent your stories, so you give yourself a thumbs up. This is for you, not for me. Don Zatu says, in California unemployment, do I file as a gig worker or independent contractor? You'd be filing, if you'd be filing as a gig worker, independent contractor, same thing. All gig workers are independent contractors. You're filing as an independent contractor. Barry God, thank you. Joel, thank you. Kurt B, thank you. Oklahoma. Bobby J, producer 88. I was asking about Social Security only, $75 increase over the last 10 years. This is deplorable. What do you think? My friends, my answer to that, Bobby J, is that the people on top, both Republicans and Democrats, both, and I'm not singling out one, both, have their priorities wrong. They have their priorities wrong. Virginia's in the house. Herbert, how are you? They have their priorities wrong. So here they are, taking care of corporations, the fat cats, who get the majority of this. They're cronies, they're people, the people that fund their campaigns, fund their Senate and Congress campaigns, both Republicans and Democrats. Their priorities are just effing wrong. And so it pushes the money in the wrong direction. So that's why you see only 75 increase over the last 10 years, $75. Say 75. It's atrocious, my friend. You know, you got to research the people that you vote for in November, and you have to act accordingly. That's all I can say. Use the power to vote. Mikhail Rashad, if they deactivated you, they terminated you, you're unemployed, go ahead. You go ahead. Right there, you go ahead. Deactivation, termination, whatever you want to call it. They call it deactivation. The state looks at it as a termination. So you don't have work anymore. You file. As long as you have your 2018 or your 2019 taxes filed, welcome. Hey, Bobby J, producer 88. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for asking such a great question. And I know it may not be quite the answer that you were looking for. I just want to tell you how I feel about that, right? About the money not trickling down. And the very worst of that type of behavior I saw in Africa, where you had these ultra wealthy politicians, super corrupt on top, and they were not taking care of their brothers and sisters. They were not taking care of their people. They had Swiss offshore bank accounts. A lot of them were billionaires, high rollers, and they were not taking care of 98% of the popular. It's the same here. We're acting in the same fashion. As long as you engage in politics, you're a senator or a congressman, you have so much power. And I know that because one of my best friends, Rodney Ellis, he was a senator for 26 years. If I listened to Rodney speak and the stories he told me, they yielded so much power and influence, right? And they would engage in singing and dancing with companies. Yeah, there were very, very few politicians out there that really cared about the people and fought the battle for the people. Really. You know, I don't know. If you want me to name one Democratic and one Republican figure, just to make it fair, who I thought cared about the people, McCain, Republican, McCain, and maybe Elizabeth Warren, Democrat. There, I'm keeping it balanced. I think they care about the people. I really do. You know. Oh, McCain passed away, sadly, due to cancer. Bless him. McCain and maybe Bernie Sanders. I don't know. But I'm not getting political here. I'm just saying there's very, very few politicians, Republicans and Democrats, Democrats and Republicans, very few that actually care about the fucking people. Really. They actually care about people. It's all ego. What am I going to get out of it? How much money do I make? It's like Garrett. I want to keep my 45 minutes. I don't fucking care about the workforce. I don't care about them. It's about me. It's about me. It's about me. It's ego, 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 ego. When you come from ego, dangerous. Very, very dangerous. You can step out of your ego. You can do amazing things in life, my friend. If you actually step outside of your ego, you let your ego go. Goodbye, ego. You can do such incredible, wonderful things in life. And the people that have the money, that have that opportunity to give back, call it the Bill Gates or the Jeff Bezos, they need to step it up. Jeff Bezos does not need over $100 billion. He can survive on $20 billion. He needs to give up $80 billion. Do something for the world. Change humanity, my friends. Oh, Mikhail, please go to their website, Dr. Handy, and definitely write in the comment box when you register Rideshare Professor. Please. Because the more I show them that I'm working with them, the more they will work with us, right? This is trying to create a win-win. Abstract Echo says ego is edged guard out. I like that, edged guard out. But what I'm saying is here, Mikhail, is that we need Thomas, legend. Whoop, whoop. Wells Fargo granted me no car payments until July, so they just defer the payments. Love it. Well done. One phone call, right, Thomas? Thank you for the $1.99. Guys, any little contribution I'm grateful for. I love Thomas. He's always, it's win-win. Win-win situations. He takes care of me. I take care of him. Love that he's sharing that. Follow his example. Call up your bank. If you're financing your car, they can defer. They can, like, let's say your payments end next year, July. Well, what then? By that one phone call, your payments would end not in July, August, September. Real rideshare stories. How's it going today? I'm actually doing great. I'm doing great. Yesterday was actually a really good money-making day for me. I said to a few clients, hey, do you guys need food? I'm going shopping once. Send me your orders. So I probably marched out with three trolleys or more food, stacked. And I cashed in from all three clients, big time. Didn't I just send you the website? I did. Check it out. It's there. This one's going to Mikhail, Rashad Bey, Potter. I think that's it. One phone call, says Thomas. Thomas Gibson, Rideshare Pro. Subscribe to his channel, folks, if you haven't. Subscribe and stand powerfully together. One phone call, right? Exactly. They're all the banks will work with you. So if you want to buy time, if you like, Thomas just bought an extra 60 days, right, Thomas? He bought himself one phone call. He bought 60 days time, deferred 2 payments, which frees up some of the stress, right, Thomas? Like, you don't have to, I'm not driving right now. Hopefully in 2 months' time, Thomas is driving clients back up to LA and back down again. He's getting those nice long trips with his Cadillac. Raymond Ayler says, still no work in Greenville. Yeah, it's dried up. The ponds are dried up. It's killing you. I know your stress levels are high, brother. I can read it right by your comments. So it's when you got to get creative. whether it's food deliveries, work from home businesses, like for example, multi-level marketing supplements right now, through the roof. Through the roof, they're signing people up, through the roof. 35 minutes time, you got to watch my video, Business Insider, please. And guys, follow that link beneath the video because I really need to juice up my second channel. That second channel is going to be killer. We are going to open up, we're going to be transitioning so many people from rideshare into other arenas. Killer, into real estate, into drop ship, Amazon stores. I'll talk about all of the things where I have made money or I am making money. Money isn't funny in a rich man's world. Money isn't funny in San Diego rideshare. All the things that I could do if I had a little money would not be funny in a rich man's world. 80s, baby. 80s. John Bloxham says, there we go. Where are you operating real estate? If you need help with real estate, you can contact me. In what market, John Bloxham? Show them how to make money. John Bloxham, start a YouTube channel. Show them how to make money in your market, brother. Dale Prusoff, I have never seen that name in my channel. I welcome you here, my friend. Can you please help? Having trouble filing for unemployment. When I get to work, type on application, it spits back me any full-time job I enter. What state, Dale? What state? Oh, JJ, stock market. Well, you know, you got to look. I would say you got to look at companies that are extremely affected by the business now that will rebound afterwards. So I still see Uber and Lyft going down. I'll see them rebounding after the coronavirus. I see airline stocks going down. Should have bought them pre the stimulus package because airline stocks, they've already gone up. So those are the types of stocks that you have to look at. You'd also have to look at the big players in the medical field, the big players. Again, also the oil and gas stocks, a lot of them are down. They will rebound. You know, they're not selling oil. Nothing's moving right now. You know, everybody's at home, all worldwide. There's like, you know, much oil is not being used up, right? So they're sitting on all this abundancy of oil and not selling it. But when the economy rebounds and comes back up, those trains, those ships, those cars need to roll. Those stocks are going to climb again. Yeah, Uber. I still said buy. I said buy Uber at 15. I did not realize it would even go down to 14. But 1 week before, it was on 22. I called it. I said it's going down to 15. Mark my words. You can go back in one of my videos. It's there. And it actually even went down further. And that's when Uber CEO Derek Kay stepped out and spoke to investors and said, hey, we have 10 billion cash on hand. Not mentioning the drivers, no mention about drivers, just talking to investors. And boom, it went from 14 all the way up to 27. And it's come down now to 26. John Bloxham says, or provide first notes for investors when you get enough money. Thank you for sharing. John Bloxham's in the San Francisco Bay Area. You should have had a good run up there with all those millionaires and billionaires. I know that Uber and Lyft people, a lot of people got rich. So the stock market must have been hot, right? Post IPO, right? Post IPO, that real estate market must have been very hot, right, John? Bet you a lot of people were buying. Hopefully you made money off that streak. Dale Prusoff says, I'm from the same country as you, my man. South Africa? Stefan, South Africa? Awesome. Awesome. No, you're from California. Oh, you're from the same country, but you're living in California. So you did exactly the same as I did. Awesome. Very cool. Fantastic. Zuid-Afrikaner. So, Dale, in California, they are updating those systems, right? They do, obviously, they have the online submission, which is the edd.ca.gov/BPO, I think it is. And then they also have the phone lines. So, what was Africa like? It was beautiful. I still have a lot of family there. My mom and my sisters are still running their business in South Africa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Greatest of greatest memories. Craziest memories, greatest memories. Dale, I would say in about 3 days, 4 days, all of their systems are updated. So if you're having a little bit of a problem right now, the phone lines are jammed, but some states have updated, like Michigan, California still has to, and then all the forms will be updated. So it's just a matter of time. Hang in there. Eddie Cuevas, do you recommend filing online or mailing in the EDD form? Look, I would, it's a good question. I would mail it in, but I would spend that money. On not overnight, well, overnight it, why not? Spend the $15, $20 at UPS or FedEx where you need a signature, so you know that they have it. Then you know they have it, there's no out, right? So they got the forms, there it is, you've sent in the application. So good one. But I like to do it where there's a signature on the other end. They have to sign for your delivery. Eddie Cuevas, that was a great question, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that, because that's usually how I think. But here I am, I'm just talking online, and then in comes Eddie with a super great question. Thank you, sir. Hey, I can also mail them in, which is great, because mail, if you overnight them with UPS or FedEx, or even just ground 2 or 3 days with a signature, they've got it. So they've got it. So you've started the process by filling out all the paperwork. You've sent it off. You're tracking that UPS. Oh, it arrived. They signed. Great. They have it. Online is probably like backlog, like a toilet, stuffed up toilet. Funny one, right, Gwen? John Bloxham, hot in 2011 and up. Ray the mailman Uber driver, gas is at 173. Oh my gosh, send it my way. It's still $3 in California. Why do they screw us over? Hey, Gwen, can you grab this here? Because it's going to fall. Lordy, was that delicious. Quietly on the sides, I just ate a whole bowl of pasta. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Now, a story that I reported on, and by the way, 25 minutes to my 2 p.m. Video. I'm going to be out here in about 5 to 10 minutes. I hope we can get it up to 60 thumbs up, please. But Uber in California, any California drivers out there, they basically said, okay, to try and circumvent AB5, they said you can accept or decline trips. Now you're declining trips, you're declining, you're using your own. Hell no, I'm not driving there. And they say, oh, you know what? You're discriminating. You are discriminating, right? And we will punish you. They send you these messages, stop discriminating. Meanwhile, Mr. Double Standard Derek K here in Brazil, Big Brother Uber is controlling when and where Brazilians are allowed to travel. So Uber is saying, nope, we're not going to travel to that area. Nope, we're not going to travel. They're redlining these low-income neighborhoods. Exactly what they are accusing you of in California. So you see what hypocrites these people are? Shame on them. Another cool story, Via. We had one person in the house. I said, no, it's not such a great company to work for, but we have Via here. It said the ultra wealthy Italian family behind Ferrari and Fiat just invested 200 million in Uber and Lyft's fastest growing competitor, Via. I love Ferraris. I don't like Fiat so much. Not great cars, but these guys obviously have money and they're going to places, but I just question the timing during coronavirus timing. Then another article that I reported on how, and this guy's a hero in my eyes, his name's Mr. Don Lively. He's a retired worker. He writes up his press release and he basically goes after Texas and says, Texas, I need money. I cannot file unemployment because you guys don't have your shit together. So what I say is, if you do want to highlight a story, if you want to get action yesterday, you got to engage the press. And please, please allow me to send you my database. I have 309,000 emails. I get it updated every year. It's free. It's a $4,500 marketing investment I made a few years ago. They send me the updated ones every year on the 1st of January. Allow me to send it to you for free. I've sent out over 200 copies to emails. I just email the 26 megabyte file to your email. Done. And then you can do a search for your state, your city, and you'll see all the newspaper editors. Boom! You send it out. No matter what you want to do. If you want to start a business, use a database of emails. Whether you want to bring attention to a matter, turn to social media, use the emails. Whatever you need to get out there. Teddy T, did I send you one of those copies, brother? Teddy T in the house. Hey, I wanted to chat with you about Peterson. I'll send you a copy of the video I made. Okay. I don't know what I've asked him if he could reach out to me. I've tried. He didn't return some of my emails and phone calls. I did help him out big time with one of my SUVs and Priuses in the past, but I don't know. I do know, well, we still had $2,500 owed on one of our vehicles, which he didn't pay. I didn't get that. And then he went silent. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to me because he feels like, he still owes $2,500, but he hasn't reached out. But Teddy T, email me. Did I send you that database? I'll send you. Josh, much better in Sacramento, $2.19. Cool. Eric is driving to surf, $2.33 in Dana Point. Is that 87 or 89 or 93 grade? It doesn't matter that he owes me money. This is about his health right now. He's just not contacting me or Michael, my business partner. He didn't. So I'm trying to help the guy. If I can help him with his current situation, please, just got to reach out to me. But I can only chase after an individual for so long. If you're not contacting me back, right? $87. Thank you, Eric. Good to know. Next time I'm down there, I need to fill up. My Cadillac, I put the 90, 93, 80, 87, 89, 93. Is it 93 premium? All right, my friends, we're on 55 people in the house and 55 thumbs up. If there are some people that haven't put a thumbs up, I'm going to be out of here in the next 2 minutes. If there's anything else, if you got to ask, you don't know, gives us the power, the muscle, and the goat. Love you for that, my friend. Juan Garcia in the house. I appreciate you. Teddy T, amazing guy. Amazing, amazing guy. Let me show you. I want to show you a very special picture with Teddy T. Cherish this picture here. I'll show it to you. Teddy T's in the house. Oh my gosh. Let's show you some of my funny pictures. Damn, thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures here. Okay, I will get there very, very soon. Bum, 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 bum. Where did I put the pictures? Teddy T on the left there, Kevin in the middle. Another awesome gentleman that was at the party. QGS, Lamar, Nazar, good to see you. Are you okay, my friend? How's your family? How are you guys holding up? Roy Watkus in the house. Viva Las Vegas. And by the way, just so that you know, on Mondays, Our House Mondays, I've tried my best to read out every single question, message, because this live stream, which I'll do every Monday now, it will be called Our House Mondays. Our House Mondays. Your house, my house, means our house. Right? All about you. You get to talk. This is Sippy is back in the house. Go Donny.com. Get a lot of good feedback from Go Donny.com. If you haven't subscribed to him, go right now. We got to stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters. Hit him up. Go Donny.com. There he is, the black and white icon with the shades on. Go smash subscribe. Get on his list. The more we can collaborate, the more we can get our videos out, the more you can share his videos, the better, right? Getting the word out. And hopefully I'll see Go Donny.com every Monday in Our House Mondays. And I'm sure maybe Go Donny.com can start Rideshare Tuesdays or something like that, right? Just don't do it on the same day as Monday, Go Donny.com. Otherwise I'm gonna have to come over to your state and switch off your channel. No, whatever you wanna do, get the people involved and subscribe to him, please. Andrew Malone. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Malone in the house. John Bauer's in the house. We've got a whole bunch of new people just arriving last minute. John Bauer, are you going to sing though? Our House? Sure. Should we all sing together? Our house in the middle of the street. Our house, that is where ridesharers meet. Our house is a castle and a treat. Our house cannot stand barricade. There we go. We did it. Another cool picture. Kevin the legend, Kevin. Our House Mondays. It's your house, baby. Every Monday, Teddy, come in here. It's dedicated to you. My role, my one and only role on Mondays during Our House Mondays is to read your messages. And if somebody asks me a question, John Bauer asks me a question, or Teddy T or Genuine asks me a question, it's my job to try and give you an answer, or to the best ability, I'll give you an answer. If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to pretend like I don't know the answer. I will maybe try and go and research it for you, or I'll try and refer you to a link. But I'm not the type of character that pretends to try and answer something if I do not know the answer. So Our House Mondays, recap. It's all about you. Every Monday is all going to be all about you. You get to share whatever you want to share. You get to ask whatever you want to ask. And we just exchange mutual energy. Win-win-win situation. An exchange of mutual beneficial energy on Our House Mondays, creating win-win situations. There's no win, I win, you lose, or you win, I lose. Lost Angels, always there. Never ever forget the Lost Angels. Go and subscribe to him. Is the disaster loan assistance SBA really a free loan? No, it's not. I heard via the grapevine there's 4% attached to it. So it probably is a very, very, very low interest loan, Lost Angels, but it's not a free loan. Otherwise, every Tom, Dick, and Harry under the sun would say, hey, give me the 10 grand right now. No, there's a condition attached, right? Oh, the process? Yeah, I looked at the process. It's not bad at all. But the question is, with that disaster loan assistance SBA, what did your research show you, Lost Angels? What did you come up with as far as a percentage? The word has been floating around the rumor, and again, I don't have a definitive answer. It's a 4% interest loan, which is cheap, pretty much what real estate loans are. So yeah, Uber stopped the referral program. I saw that. Lyft stopped. Lyft actually is diverting the referrals to Amazon. Interesting, right? Uber stopped it altogether. Gino Rodriguez, sorry, just got back. What was the topic of conversation? The topic of conversation is you, our house, your house, my house, our house. Topic of conversation is you guys. And I was just addressing Lost Angels about the SBA disaster loan. He was saying, is it for free? Nothing is for free. We're trying to get to the bottom. What type of percentage are we paying? Gordonicom says, yes, the VA is only approving 50 million loans. Apply quickly. Yeah, Dave, the Uber slave, was deactivated. And I told Dave he shouldn't have made videos about him with minors in the car, you know. And I love Dave. I love him dearly. Believe me, he is one of the warriors. I'll walk through the fire for him. But I said it's not a good idea to make videos where you have minors in the car. It's going to come back and bite you. And it did. You know, so it great for a lot of views. Great for a lot of views for your YouTube channel. And that's where Dave needs to concentrate on his YouTube channel, right? He's bought himself that van. He's also facing coronavirus, but that guy knows how to edit, and that guy knows how to put good videos together. He'll go very, very far if he starts opening up. Yeah, Los Angeles, it says it's free, but is there fine print? I'll have to go back, buddy. I really have to. Josh O says, I'm about to move back to Boise. The reason for your move, is it family, is it business, or you just fed up wherever you are right now? Whatever you do, my friend, we support you on that journey. We support you on that journey back to Boise. What's up from Boise? Joe Driver for you, Idaho. Shout, I haven't seen you for a long time. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'm in a grant program. I've applied for a $25 million grant for local driver. Done. $25 million applied. Who knows? Whatever I get. 5 million, 2 million, whatever. It's grant money for local driver, baby. Get it off the ground. Money, money, money isn't funny in the rideshare world. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house, that is where drivers meet. Our house is a castle and a treat. And Dara is an asshole. Drink my aqua all day long. You know what? This device is for Dara. But there's a Dara bug flying around here. There's a Logan Green bug. Yeah. Our house Mondays, baby. I sprayed his ass good, dude. I'm gonna double spray him. Logan, double barrel, like, you know, in the cowboy days. Shit, now I'm spraying way too much disinfectant all over my screen. Woo! Smells here. Don't want to use too much disinfectant. Sprayed the shit all over my screen. Not a very smart move, Mr. TK. Oh, it's nice and clean, though. It certainly cleans it. And about a week ago, we did flush the two CEOs. We did flush them. They gone. They gone. Let me just clean the screen one more time. I just actually sprayed frickin' disinfectant all over my screen. Sprayed error. I love it. Jay Morris, I've seen more from Uber about the situation than Lyft. Okay, I'll tell you what. I've seen more words. I've seen more words than actions from Uber than Lyft. You know, words, words, words. Promises, promises. Where's the hand sanitizers, Dara? Not there. Where are the gloves, Dara? Where are the masks you promised us we could pick up from your hubs? I've seen promises. Where's the hazard pay? Nothing. But, oh, I made a call and I called up the Congress. No, there were other people. There were Democrats and Republicans trying to take care of everyone in that bill. Your phone call did not make the difference. Don't try and take credit for it. No, Los Angeles, there's a grant for co-ops. There's a grant for co-ops in California. $25 million applied. Applied 2 weeks ago. Certainly give them enough money, the state. Time to get money back. Goose 87 in the house. Whoop, whoop. Vegas Rideshare 88 in the house. Business is business. Promises are promises. Exactly. By the way, for the people who just marched into the room, Our House Mondays, your house, my house, our house. You get to talk about anything you want. I just call it out. You write it out. I call it out. If there's a question, I try and answer it. Brad Blackledge. Ew. Yeah, we're spraying them. We're spraying Dara's ass. Yeah, spraying her ass. All talk, no action from these CEOs. Blah, 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 blah. Like Pac-Man. Blah, 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 bloop, 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 blah, 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 bloop, 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 bloop. Scott Brown, I'm currently active with Postmates in California, and can I get unemployment? Haven't worked since coronavirus came out pretty much. So if you stop working, yep, apply immediately. Go Donnycom says, need to volunteer. Where are you volunteering? Do share, do share. Goose 87, thanks for exposing Dara. Yeah, he's a fraud. I spread him down. Dara, where are you? Dara the fraud. John Bauer says, I heard Dara stinks really, really bad in person. I don't know that. I'm not going to go sniffing Dara K. Maybe he's a smoker. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's got bad body odor. Who knows? I don't know. That I don't know. Rideshare Trickster in the house. Haven't subscribed to him, go to him right now. Rideshare Trickster. Another up-and-coming, fast-moving, great video creator in California. Trickster, tighten up. Oh, just talking trash. Yeah, I talk trash about him as well. Akhraf Amin, how are you? If you apply for unemployment, you can still work delivery until you get payment from EDD. It's the type of question that the EDD will ask you. I believe it's for people that have stopped, right? If you've stopped, if you're actually unemployed, you cannot get any work. You know. Scott Brown, do we need to reclassify ourselves in California as employees? Well, you can go, I would go through an attorney. If Scott Brown, I would go through, honestly, the best guys in the business for that, potterhandy.com. You mention to them, Rideshare Professor. They'll take very good care of you if you come via me. The other way is you go through the state. That misclassification process, they say, could take up to 2 years. But at the same time, what you want to get going yesterday is your unemployment, right? A lot of people have filed for unemployment. John Bauer says, I made over 700 last week with Instacart alone, some with Postmates as well. Wow, that's impressive, my friend. Those are big numbers. Goose87 says, EDD offices will close tomorrow for Cesar Chavez Day. Good to know. Lost Angels, is there any free grants for drivers? My suggestion to you, Lost Angels, look into forming a co-op, right? And then apply with your knowledge as a driver for that co-op. Get something going in California, right? There is, by the way, there's a lot of money there for co-ops. I'm just telling you, I know we filed for it. So 25 million, up to $25 million. So, but are there any free grants for drivers? No, they're low interest loans for drivers at the moment. I don't know if they are free loans. There's the unemployment route, and then there's the other way you use attorneys to get your monies back based on misclassification. Those are pretty much the only avenues I know how to get money into driver pockets. I hope I answered that for you, but you're also more than welcome to email me. Jay Morris, is Instacart on strike? No, I think Instacart is just way, way, way backed up. So I had a client, a big CEO. I'm not going to mention his name. He lives in Westlake Village. Very, very wealthy guy. Very wealthy guy. He's like, hey, Instacart is backed up. It's going to take me weeks and weeks. And I said, I'll go. $300, my friend. I'll go. So that's what I charge. 300. You want me to go shopping? $300. Instacart strike was a joke. Nobody participated. But please, on April the 1st, participate. Ain't no fool. April Fool's Day joke. Eric is driving. If we sue through Potter Handy, will Uber retaliate? Well, firstly, you're not making money really right now through Uber, so you don't really care about them. And if they do retaliate or deactivate, you inform Potter Handy. You got the second lawsuit going. Uber's put on notice. Once you sue, it's not a smart idea to deactivate, right? Because you have more problems than for Uber. So no, there are anti-retaliation clauses, laws in place. If people try that, they pay a dear price. So I would go for it, full force. Get the money. Get the money. All right, my friends, I'm out of here. 2 p.m. in 2 minutes. You should be receiving a link from me. Please all go down to the bottom of the description box, right? In 2 minutes or in 1 minute, go on to it. In 1 minute, follow that link that's coming to you right now. So I'm out of here. One last drive, thumbs up. And that video that comes out at 2 p.m., go to the bottom, click on it, and watch it. Firstly, I need the minutes, right? But I walk you through it, and I bring up some really, really valuable points. This is a way you get to express yourself through a very, very successful channel called Business Insider. They set it up for you, for drivers and food people. Please follow that. Follow those links and fill it out. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm out of here, my friends. 2 p.m. That link is coming to you right now. Drive safe. Lamar Nazar, everyone. John Bauer, Vegas Rideshare, Abstract Echo, Trickster. Love you all. And everyone that didn't mention your name, love you all. Have a good one.